Today we are doing 10-5 area of complex figures. There's a few formulas I want to remind you of. The first one is the area of a rectangle. So it's area equals your length times your width. A parallelogram is your area equals your base times the height. Triangle is area equals 1/2 base times height, or you can think of this as base times height divided by 2. Circle is area equals pi r squared. Trapezoid area is 1/2 your base 1 plus your base 2 times your height. So let's put these into practice. There's 2 ways to solve this first example. The question asks for you to find the area of this figure right here. So one way to do it is to separate into a triangle and a rectangle. So if you look here, this is a rectangle, and this part right here is a triangle. You will also notice that, and I'm going to add it right here, that there is a little opening in this figure. So we're going to have to take that into account as well. And we're going to have to subtract that out here in a minute. So you can kind of think of it as a little house, and then there's a little gap or window in there. So we're going to have to take out that piece or that circle because it can't be counted as part of the area. So the first thing we're going to do is we are going to find the total area for the rectangle and the total area for the triangle, and we are going to add those together. So if you look here, I wrote total area equals the area of the rectangle plus the area of the triangle, and I wrote down their formulas right here. So now I just have to plug in my dimensions. So for my rectangle, my length, we're going to go ahead and plug in 3, and my width is 20, plus we have 1/2. The base of my triangle is right here, which is going to be 20, and my height, which is going to be 8. So we can go ahead and plug those in. Base 20, height 8. So then we go ahead and solve this. So we have 3 times 20 is 60, plus we have 8 times 20 divided by 2, we get 80. Add those together, we get 140. So that whole entire piece right here of the triangle and the rectangle is 140. However, we have to account for that window piece, or that little circle. I like to think of it as a window. So we're going to have to subtract that out. So we're going to take 140, and we're going to subtract the area for the window. So in order to find the area of the window, we know that we have to use the area of a circle. So that's pi r squared. So we're going to have 140 minus pi radius squared. So let's go back up to our picture. And inside here, it was hard to tell, but this was supposed to be the diameter. And again, bear with me with my drawing, but the diameter of 3 feet. So we know that half of 3 feet, and let me let's do this. I think this will be better. Here's my little circle. Here's my diameter. It's saying it's 3 feet. We want to know what the radius is. So the radius is just half of that piece right there. So 3 divided by 2 is 1.5. So we'll go ahead and plug in 1.5 for my radius, and we can go ahead and solve this. Just going to move this up a little bit. So we're going to have 140 minus, now what is pi? Pi is 3.14. So if you have a button in your calculator, you can use the pi button, but if not, you can plug in 3.14, which is rounding what pi actually is, and you can multiply by this 1.5 squared. So the way I would do it, so I don't make a mistake in my calculator, is I would do 1.5 squared first, then multiply it by 3.14. When you do that, you end up getting 7.065. So make sure you get that, because the way you put in your calculator, it can change your answer. And when you subtract 140, you get 132.935. And this is your answer for the area of the figure. There is another way to do it. So this is method 2. You can look at this as a trapezoid. So if you remember, we have that this is 3 and the whole thing is 20. So half of it would be 10 and 10. And our height is 11. And we could have figured that out for a couple of reasons. One, before we had just 3 right here, and this was 8. And so 8 plus 3 is 11. So that would have been how I figured out that my height was 11. The area of a trapezoid is our total area equals 2 times the actual area of a trapezoid. So let's plug what that is. Our formula was 1/2 base 1 plus base 2 times our height. So let's plug in what we know. We have our area equals 2 times 1/2. Our first base that we're going to plug in is going to be 11. So you're looking at this as a base and this as a base for the trapezoid. So this is going to be 11 and this is going to be 3. So we're going to go ahead and plug in 11 plus 3. And then our height, so here was 11, here was our 3, and this is going to be our height, which is going to be 10. So we go ahead and plug in 10. Again, order of operations is really important here, so you want to do 11 plus 3 first, which is 14. And so we have 1/2 times 14 times 10. So you would go ahead and get 140 divided by 2. And that would be 70. And then if you remember, we still have this 2 that we have to multiply it by. So I'm still going to multiply 70 by 2. So we get 140. You could have also looked at this and noticed that these cross cancel. And so really you didn't have to divide by 2. You could have just left it as 140. So this is the area of the figure. However, if you remember, there was that little window. So we have to take that portion out. It's the same formula. You would have your total area equals the area of the window. And if you remember, we would do 140 minus pi r squared. And we ended up getting 140 minus 7.065 when we plugged in our radius. And when we did that, our total answer was 132.935. And that's exactly what we got before. So either method will work to find the area of this figure. Let's look at another example here. Here I have a picture of a rectangle, and inside there is a triangle, and it wants you to go ahead and find just the area of this part right here. Draw it for you, this part right here. So I'll shade that so you can kind of see it. Okay, so you're going to have to take out that triangle piece. So what I would do is I would find, for my area, I would find the area of the entire rectangle, and I would subtract the area of the triangle. And that would give me the area of the shaded region. So let's plug in our formulas. We know that area of a rectangle is length times width, and area of a triangle is 1/2 base times height. So we'll go ahead and plug in our dimensions. We know that our length is 6, our height is 8, and again, you can interchange those. It's not really a big deal. Minus 1/2 our base, which is 6 for the triangle, and our height is 8. So visually, I'll point to those. Your length, you can think of it as 6, or you can think of that as your width. Like I said, the length and the width are interchangeable. So I could have done 8 times 6 or 6 times 8. It doesn't matter. It depends how you're looking at the figure. And then our base for a triangle, you can't mess up. You need to know that this is the base of the triangle and this is the height right here, which I'm noticing that if you look here, is my height 8? No, that's the height of this. So we got to be careful. We got to get the height of the triangle. So I'm going to go ahead and change that to 4. And I'm sorry I have to write over it. It's not letting me erase. So we're going to go ahead and plug in and simplify, excuse me. So we have 6 times 8 is 48 minus 1/2. So we have 6 times 4 is 24. 24 divided by 2 is 12. So we have 48 minus 12, which gives me 36. And if we had units, you could write centimeters squared. So they might have said that these were centimeters. So I'll just pretend that maybe they said they were centimeters. So we'd have to write our units as centimeters squared. Now let's look at this example number 2. This one is asking you to find the area of the entire figure. So there's no shaded region that you're trying to find here. So when you look at this one, if you notice, we have a semicircle and we have a triangle. So I would find the area of the triangle and the area of the semicircle, and I would add them together. So that would be, for my total area, I'd have my area of my semicircle, I'm going to abbreviate here, plus the area of my triangle. So let's plug in our formulas. We know that the area of a circle is pi r squared, but if we want half of that, we can just go ahead and multiply this by 1/2, plus our area of a triangle, which is 1/2 base times height. So we can go ahead and plug in what we know here. We're going to have 1/2 times 3.14 r squared. So let's look right here. This whole thing is 12, so we just want half of it. So we're going to plug in 6 plus 1/2 our base of our triangle. If we look, it is 12 and our height is 3. So we're going to have 12 times 3. And then we can go ahead and solve that out. So when I do the math for this one, I end up getting 56.52 plus here I end up getting 18. And so when I add 56.52 plus 18, I end up getting, and I'll write it in a different color, 74.52. And that is my answer for this problem.